Yeah. Are you ready to Leon?
Resident Evil 2.
Yeah. Resident.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get my ass kicked again. Oh shit, I just loaded the wrong save. God
Oh,
damn
you
it.
loaded the first one? Yeah, that was the open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the risk of what I had done.
Not the
Alright.
worst in the world. You also have a random save states also.
That's true. But
yeah,
I'll
you
just
can
use
also-
the
Yes,
I'll just
exactly.
use the save. The save is closer to where we were than their save states.
Yes, I have a feeling.
Resident Evil 2.
2. Resident Evil 2. I'm kind of curious. I hope the Japanese version they say Biohazard like that too. That'd be awesome. I love the fact that they made Resident Evil 7 clear as like a reboot, revamp for the series, even though it's still the same canon, just by adding Biohazard to the end / Resident Evil to the end of the Japanese version. So good.
It's a bizarre choice.
No, it makes it very clear that what's going on. It takes like 2 or 3 years after 6, like or 3 or 4 years after 6. Like a lot of shit happens in between.
That rude bastard just got me.
Fucking claws. Fucking.
That was the first time that's happened. Every other time, I've cut both her nails in one go.
The second fucker was just like, I'm ready for you, Leon.
That's definitely their voice, I agree.
Yeah, what do you get? You know what a liquor store band is? Dead Kennedys. Anyway. Sorry, that got me. It was so stupid, but it was really good.
That was pretty good. I wonder what the deal is with this like hidden area and the door that doesn't open. I really don't understand what's going on here. I guess maybe it's relevant at the end of the game or something. It's not relevant yet. Whatever it is that's going on. Bring the, or actually, I don't know if I need the W box key yet. Actually, that's later.
Yeah, I think that it will be. I don't think it'll be a problem even if it comes up. Like you could go back to get it. I think it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, I agree. Alright.
A fucking bump stock for Leon's gun.
Yes. I like that that's Leon's special ability is modding weapons in this game.
I mean, that's fair enough, yeah. That's quite an ability, because he's kit it out, even if you hadn't given him the machine gun.
It's true.
But with the machine gun, he's a fucking walking armory. Or he could be, you know?
A flamethrower, too, is pretty nice. I haven't really gotten a chance to use it correctly, but it's very effective if you have the gas, because the plants don't spit on you, and so you can just burn them to death.
Oh, nice. Yeah, totally.
But I'll just burn everything to death. Except for the plants, ironically.
Except for the plants. Oh, right, yeah. Better to get more distance, I guess. Yeah, that's true, actually. Good point.
Ah, crap.
Oh, wow. I think I'm starting to figure out also why the fact that it's, like, not perfect makes it scary. Like, the weird animation style of how they move and everything, it actually does feel like mindless automatons that are chasing you. You know, it's like, these zombies have no hatred or ire toward you. That's just what they do. It's just like, oh, eat. You know, it's just like a weird thing, yeah. It's interesting. That's my take, at least.
Yeah, it is creepier. I think there's a reason why this...
Those in particular, too. Those naked ones, especially.
Yes. They remind me of something out of Silent Hill. Like, that's...
Yes! Yeah, right, exactly. It's like if they were just, like, two pairs of legs attached to each other, or, like... yeah, exactly. Or 2 torsos or something, yeah. They are definitely Silent Hill. if they just represented Leon's like uncontrollable lust, then it would be Silent Hill. But as far as I know, Resident Evil is neutral on the vis-a-vis Leon's lust, but that's just my perspective. That's how I've interpreted some of these cutscenes. It didn't seem like Leon's a little bit like when Ada was like, I don't want to lose you. He's like, I just met you. Like he's just like, that was what I thought he was thinking. Just
I
what?
agree. That definitely seemed to be his reaction.
Yeah.
Which is funny because in the other games, he's just kind of like this womanizing prick a little bit.
Right? That's funny.
So,
Yeah, I think that was the intention more, but the acting comes off so flat, which ironically is not terrible, but it is true. It's like, this definitely could be better. Like, again, it's weird that it's bad, but it also fits the characters really well. You know, it's like, yeah, that is what they should sound like, I guess, but... I guess it's kind of like the first game, too. The first game has that vibe as well, where the characters, like, the voice matches their tone, but again, the writing is just ridiculous and really mistranslated.
I like how it changes to blue for no good reason, basically. It's like the lighting changed. Now you know that the core is set up correctly.
Well, yeah, it went from emergency lights to just normal lights. Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Cool, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it's... realism.
Yeah. I do like that like most of the stuff that adds realism makes the game worse. That's the most hilarious part. But then again, it depends on who you ask, to be fair. Because as a kid, I thought, when I heard about Resident Evil, I thought it was ridiculous shit, but the ridiculous shit is what I like about it now.
I thought it sounded cool as fuck, to be honest, but... I don't know. I don't have any defense for myself.
Oh, no, but it's different context as well. I was like, I'm not gonna explain the context I had, but it was definitely different. It was not like just hearing the premise of Resident Evil. It was like hearing like, seeing like the ending of one of the games, / like a version of it, where it was like, here's a game where you start sneaking around a scary house, and by the end you're on a train shooting rocket launchers at a man shouting poetry at you. It's like, yeah, that sounds really ridiculous. When I was like 13. Oh, crappers.
Wow, that's completely ineffective against them. Completely ineffective. That's
you're right.
wild.
Yeah, that did not work.
It literally is useless. I'm just gonna have to shotgun everything in sight.
Didn't stun them at all, yep.
Nope, it does nothing. The flamethrower is useless if you use the poison gas on the first run. Yeah, I am not using the poison gas on the first run again.
Yeah.
I knew not to, but I was like, well, they didn't warn me in any way yet, so I'm just gonna do it because I'm playing it like it's my first time, kind of.
Oh, sure. But yeah, major repercussions.
This shit. This is getting so annoying, I'm almost like, maybe I should backtrack and save? Just so I don't have to do this over and over again one more time?
Right. Yeah, it's possible.
I got both of them that time.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna backtrack and save. I'm really sick of this. This is just not fun. This is getting to a point where it is unfun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is Jawbreaker's first album, because it is unfun.
Is that Jawbreaker's first album?
Yes, it is. It's called Unfun.
It's been a while since I've listened to Jawbreaker, so...
No worries. But yeah,
I remember being good, their first album.
Oh, no, yeah, it's really good. That's actually, at this point, like, I don't listen to them a lot, but, like, as far as pop punk goes, they're, like, one of the only ones I end up listening to, and that's definitely one of my favorites, ironically. Even though I think Blade Schwarzenbach's lyrics evolve more, and, like, I prefer the lyrics in, like, Jets Brazil, but for some reason, the first album just, like, gets me. Like, they're all good, like, don't get me wrong, of course, but, for some reason, the first one is really good. I don't know, actually, no, they're all pretty good. Jawbreaker didn't really change much in their, like, era. Like I said, they just kind of got better at what they did, which is why it was also cool that they went into other bands. Or at least with Blake Schwarzenbach, the lead vocalist, did at least. Oh, shit. Leon cuts off 10 minutes from the game, but 100 people die. Do you push the button? Click, 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 click. Yes! Click, click, click. They were really these games too, like Silent Hill, they take advantage of some of the limitations, I think, too, you know? Like, fast zombies would have been a mistake at this point. Because the fact they bumble around, they kind of trip a little bit, like, there's all these details that are there because, like, they can't do that much, so... They added all these stuff, that's awesome. I love this, like, Dark Souls pile of dead bodies, this is beautiful. God, they're all...
Come on.
humping
Just
the ground.
die already.
That's so awful. Die again. Die a third time.
So once I kill the lickers again with the shotgun this time, definitely gonna go back and save because I'm over this loop.
Yeah, this part sucks. It's rough.
It's so repetitive. It's like clip scene, move objects, clip scene, pick up things, shoot the same zombies over and over.
Yeah, there's a lot of space in between. There's like not really another save point around. That's intense actually. Fuck.
Yeah, they
Dude.
locked out the area where there is a save point. Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, so I think it's a good call because yeah, like you do a bunch of major shit.
Yep. Setting up the fuse.
Yeah.
Getting the flamethrower, picking up all this stuff. I don't know. I need the flamethrower for the moth, but
Yeah. And I think it could work against the plants also, but you do have to be further away, so it's like not a guarantee that you'll hit, and it doesn't have a lot of feedback as far. So like the shotgun is just so much better just because you can always tell when you hit something.
yeah, once I've saved, I can experiment a little because I won't be doing like 10 minutes of gameplay in order to get to the part where the plants show up.
Yeah, exactly. Totally.
Oh shit, I didn't put the fuse in, fuck.
Oh yeah.
This game's kind of unforgiving when you think about it, because it's like, it's not like I don't already know what to do, and I'm pretty good at it, and it's still, I got a D rating? I mean, goddamn, not even a C?
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh no, well no, that's exactly, well it's the philosophy of the game of, no, it's ironic because it's like, it wants you to finish, but that's why it has ratings, and that's why the rating system is so hardcore. Because anyone can finish, but not anyone can fucking finish it on hard, you know? Like, that's why I find this game fascinating, because it's actually, I find it actually, it's actually very, like, it wants to be kind to the player in a lot of ways, even though it's meant to terrify you. It's bizarre.
Yeah, there's a lot of crap I gotta do. I'm over this.
Yeah, it'd be nice if there was a fucking a typewriter nearby.
Right? The fuck?
Cause yeah,
Why
what
isn't
the
there
hell?
one?
Hmm.
Alright, here we
Yes.
go.
I've got no clue what's going on there. The fact that the flamethrower doesn't stun that's the saddest revelation of today. That's the saddest Resident Evil revelation today.
That was epic.
That was good.
That went as well as it could possibly have gone.
Those lickers did not know what was coming.
No,
They were not
they most
prepared.
certainly did not. Alright, I am backtrack
Yay!
and save.
Yes, yes. Good call.
And
good call.
then murder lots of plants with
Yes.
a flamethrower. Learn how to master the flamethrower is my next step.
Next on the to-do list.
Yep. A weapon that is always difficult to use in Resident Evil games, if 5 is any indicator. There's a part in 5 that I don't know if the PC version's broken or something, but like the flamethrower monster, there's a boss fight with a flamethrower involved, and it was just horrible. It took like 20 tries for no reason. Just like could not figure out what to do. The flamethrower did almost no damage to the boss.
Oh, okay, yeah, for sure.
And there's no way to damage the boss other than fire, and so it was like, if you didn't have like flame grenades,
Yeah.
you were just fucked. And they didn't warn you in any way. They're just like, and go.
Damn. Wow.
Yeah, it was an odd choice.
It's fascinating hearing some of these too, because like I know how they improve upon it later, so it's really fascinating. No, not 5 in particular, but just like in their design, and so it's fascinating like the reasons for that. Because like in some the more recent ones, like they provide you those things in the boss fight. Like the boss fight's still really intense and hectic, but they give you some of those like rounds that you need that they're in the room with you while you're fighting the boss. It's like comparatively the opposite of cruel, or the opposite of that situation at least.
It's just ridiculous that I had to come back here and save.
Hey, I have no idea where the fucking other save room is, so yeah, so...
There isn't one anywhere near. The one that was there before is locked. The door's locked.
Oh, okay, that's locked. Yeah, there you go. So it is really ridiculous you can do that.
It's the room where Sherry was laying and had the jacket on.
Oh, nice. Okay,
That
for sure.
room. But it's locked in this. So. Alright. I'm gonna try the flamethrower. I don't know. I think you have to just keep like a distance and be just a little further back from it than the spitting distance is the key. But
Yeah.
I don't.
But also,
I don't know.
actually, it also seems like the spitting distance is pretty high. It's more like if you're to the side of them, rather than further back, like back and to the side. Like that's kind of how this game works. It's hilarious. Like as long as
It's
you
really
get
interesting to go
pointing.
back and forth between this and 6 in one day.
Yeah, especially the Leon.
Yep.
The
Leon's
Leon
characterization is drastically different after Resident Evil 4.
model, for sure. Yeah, his characterization in this game is very simple. Like, what do we know about him? He's a cop. He thinks, he sees his duty to protect everybody, and no one listens to him. That's Leon Kennedy.
Yep.
I love that that's a gag in this game, though. I love that he says that many times.
Why
So
does no
good.
one listen to me?
No one listens to me. Nice. Perfect. Got it.
No,
Oh, fuck.
I do not have it down. It's
No, that
impossible.
fucker. it's not like a rock paper scissors like thing. It's brutal.
I think it says stay back further. I think I was right. I'm gonna try
Yeah,
my
you're
method.
correct. No, you're correct. Totally. Because that, especially that, where they fucking come in from the side, fucked up. It's like
No,
Jurassic
they're-
Park with
yeah.
plants. Woods extension to the residents of.
I mean, I can always just shotgun the fuck out of them. That is another option.
Whatever works, you know?
Yeah. This is even getting tedious at this point.
Having to do this twice or 3 times, yeah.
Well, in the like various loading screens, it's like I'm like 4 or 5 rooms away from
Yes.
the action. No, 6 rooms away.
Oh, yes. God
And
damn.
there's multiple loading screens.
The fact that there's none on this floor yet is fucked up. Like, the fact that that one's locked off, but there isn't another one for Leon is just fucking horrible.
An odd choice. I don't.
Yeah.
See, it's like you need the master key. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Well, they're expecting you to not do what we did. They're expecting you to plan ahead better. Because they kind of warn you, you know?
Oh, right, yeah. Gotcha.
So. You're supposed to, like, not let the plants be super plants on the second playthrough. But,
Right.
whatevs. They're super plants, so
is
we're
what it
gonna have
is,
to
yeah.
deal.
Mother has returned and made the plants super. Turn children. Those are the children. These are her children. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, fuck.
No,
No, that's not hitting
it's
him.
useless.
Yeah, no, the flamethrower is basically not gonna do it on these motherfuckers. If it stunned them, if it was actually extra strong against them, it would be nice, but it doesn't seem to be, so.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit! No. Oh, nice! It wasn't. Oh, nope, never mind. This is the death.
It ate my head off.
Yeah, that was gruesome.
This is annoying as shit. I guess I'm just gonna have to use the shotgun and just ignore the flamethrower.
Yep.
Flamethrower is useless. Alright, shotgun it is.
Resident Evil 2.
This is why I saved right before this, so I could experiment, but even the experimenting is tedious.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is old school
This is a bad section, yeah.
in a bad sort of way.
Yeah, definitely.
You like suffering horribly, right? You like just dying over and over and over again and reloading the save and then doing a series of tedious tasks before you get to the fight.
Yes.
Wait, did I? Oh, damn it. Forgot to put the fucking ribbon in.
Yeah, is there anything else that not having the flamethrower freeze up for you? I guess not. I guess probably just the
Not
forensic shotgun
really.
round is perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I could bring the Magnum, but it seems a little bit much.
Mhm.
I don't really need the Magnum yet.
Yeah,
I'm
not
gonna
until the
prepare
last
for that
boss.
boss fight.
Yeah.
I'm,
I don't know.
I mean,
even then, you never know. If at the final boss fight, you know, maybe you want to use the pistol. You might never know if you need the magnum after that.
I might just want the knife, really.
Really, just the knife. Yeah, you want to conserve,
Knife
conserve
and,
all
like-
the ammo. Definitely.
And like one blue herb.
One blue herb. One blue herb. God damn. That's like, damn it. You got me. That was good.
I feel like the Tofu Survivor is basically that.
Yes, that is tofu. That's right. That is what tofu
They're
is.
so cruel. I mean, that's so intense because that means it's possible to play this game with just a knife. I've never mastered it to that degree. This is hard enough for me.
It might be possible, except that the tofu definitely has different stats also. I don't think the tofu is just like the same kind of... I think it has more health and stuff. I'm not sure about that.
I'm pretty sure you're right about that, but
Just because it's like the hardest fucking thing to unlock in the game, you know?
It looks hideous. I don't know if you remember what it looks
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, no. I've only seen screenshots of it in magazines. But yeah, it's not great. They told some of that shit in some games in this era. It's weird. Meat and cars and stuff. Strange. Nice, got him. Okay.
Reshot.
3.
Alright.
Brutal.
Oh, fuck off. Seriously?
The vine from the dying one, brutal. What the hell is that about? That's
I don't know.
terrifying.
More Magnum rounds.
Cool.
And the vaccine synthesis, but we don't need the vaccine for this character.
Nah. Leon doesn't
I don't
give
know
a
if we're
shit.
Yeah, fuck other people.
Exactly.
Leon's out for himself.
Yeah, fuck the future. Only the people who are alive in the station now. No, you're right. Leon is out for himself. That's why he keeps saying that he's here to protect everybody, because he's just out for himself. It's a great cover.
I'm here to protect you.
Yeah.
I wonder if you're right that it's just gonna be him and Claire that open that door. I guess we'll find out. That would make no sense if that is the case, but this game isn't always about making sense.
It doesn't make perfect sense, since this is in parallel to Claire's story, and Leon does some of the things that Claire did, you know?
Yeah, they do a better job in Code Veronica. Right.
That's fair. This is still unique enough that it's pretty cool that they accomplish what they have here.
Ah, fuck off.
Assholes. Acid bath. They're giving me an acid bath over here.
I think I got them.
I think you got them both. Yeah. No! Gosh.
did.
You did get them both, but that just... I hate it. That scares me. That scares me a lot. That one actually gets me.
I'm fucked.
Oh shit, I didn't bring a healing item. Fuck.
Nope. This is great. I really want to play the game like this.
Survival horror.
I bet they probably spawned more of them too while I was out of the room. If last time was in the indicator. Yep.
Oh god, it is. Fuck. Alright. Thanks a billion.
Fuck off everyone who made this game.
Yeah. Fuck off all 50 of you. Shinji Mikami,
Looking at you.
Hideki Kamiya, all of you. Well, he was the producer. He coordinated all this shit together. Fuck, okay.
Alright, well, some green herbs.
At least. Just enough herb to make Leon feel a little better.
Yeah, he's gonna smoke this and feel
Yes.
slightly better about his state.
Exactly. I mean, they are in possibly Colorado. Or Illinois. They did confirm that Chicago is real, so this is sort of the real world.
Emphasis on sort of.
Yeah, well, because most of the games take place in fictional locations, but like real locations are just outside of the game.
Yeah. Come here. Come here, liquor.
Nice. Too big for the hallway. Oh, another one wants to join the party.
This is wild. Alright.
That was about the same as before, but yeah, it's wild coming from the other direction too. It's still pretty cool the way they do that. Oh fuck.
They're hooking it up.
Yeah, now they're yeah.
I mean, we're very close to the end now.
Yeah.
There's where you put the MO disc in when you're Claire, though I don't think that's what you do as Leon, but guess we're gonna see what happens.
Master key instead. Oh shit. Nice. Hell yeah. Love it.
Alright.
Love to know where we're going.
What? Okay. A little confused by this map, but...
Hey!
Alright, I finally got to a goddamn save spot. I don't even want to save right now, is the irony. I don't really need to.
Yes.
But
Okay, whatever. It's up
you're
to
like,
you. It's your
save.
choice.
Save, motherfucker.
That was my instinct.
Save.
That's why my instinct was just to say yes, you do.
Alright,
but it
alright.
is up to you, truly.
No, I'll save, even though it's gonna totally screw up my score. But we're not really going for score anyways, we're just going for beating it at all.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, this is a game I play once every 10 years, it's not like I'm an expert.
Egg is bad.
Yeah,
Labo.
the moth egg's pretty bad.
Nintendo Labo.
Oh shit, I forgot the weapons locker key. I need to get that.
Oh. Nice. Oh, nice. Cool.
It's kind of weird because I guess they just expect you to have played the first one because I don't remember there being any explanation of how the herbs even work in this game. Whereas in the first one they like lay it out. They're like, this is
I'm
what
not
this
sure.
does.
Not sure. They may have the first time and you skipped it, or but you may be right though. They might not have.
I don't think they did.
Yeah. Do they do that? They do that in the first one?
Yeah, in the first one there's a document that explains what the herbs do. I had to read the manual when I played this game because I hadn't played the first one before playing this one, and so because I started out playing it on the N64 and didn't have a PlayStation initially.
Totally.
Oh my god, Magnum parts. Of course there's Magnum parts.
Hell yeah. Fucking, William and his ex don't know what's gonna hit them. Oh, hello. Nice.
These fuckers are dead as can be. Alright. That looks like something I'm supposed to pick up.
The P room.
P room. E. Okay, that's for the power room.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Nice.
Like,
Another
don't give a
machine.
shit about that stuff.
That is also only relevant to Claire.
I guess you don't fight the moth if you're playing in your second run, it looks like. You just go do with something in the power room? Alright, whatever. I don't give a shit. Let's go to the power room.
Get the power glove. Hell yeah. Custom Magnum. Oh, ho, ho, ho.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Alright, well the flamethrower is useless now, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, flamethrower is not the highest tier for sure.
Those are not useless, however, just in case I get attacked on the way.
Yeah, I think your instincts the first time were pretty on point too, which is that like when Leon is first, the flamethrower definitely would be useful, but being second because of some of the choices in the first one, for some, yeah, just not gonna work.
Yeah, the Magnum's gonna be really useful at the end. That's like all I'm gonna have left. Damn, this game's rough.
Yeah.
They're not getting around. This is survival horror.
Yes. That is why that's the load screen. Or the
And the genre.
reload. Well, yeah. True enough.
I'm gonna need to close the blinds. It's getting kind of cold in here. There's a lot of windows. 1 second. I had a pretty good time while you were napping. I was playing
Nice.
Hades. And Resident Evil 6 and a little bit of Animal Crossing too. I got to go to the fireworks today.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
There was a fireworks show at 7 p.m. and luckily I was free to experience it.
Hell yeah.
I wonder how many times I've completed this game. It's quite a few, because I definitely played it on PC as well.
Yeah, totally. It's funny that, yeah, because of so much time in between, but it's like probably half a dozen at least, right?
Yep. And that's like full playthrough, like both campaigns, or I mean A and B, not
All
like
four?
A and B, and then not all four necessarily.
Oh, okay,
but,
good. Yeah.
but
Just
you-
playing through both to get the right. To get an ending.
full story
Yes.
and
nice.
see all of the areas.
You murdered my husband.
Yeah.
I know what you're looking for. You came for the G-Virus, didn't you? You'll never take it from me. This is my husband's legacy. Now, where's that spy you were working with earlier? You know who I'm talking about.
Claire?
You really don't know anything, do you?
Sherry?
You're so gullible.
Sherry.
She's one of the operatives sent here by the agency. The only reason why she came here is to obtain the G-Virus.
That's a lie.
No, it's the truth. I discovered this when I did a background check on her. She specifically got close to John and became his girlfriend to get information about Umbrella.
That can't be. I know her. Ada wouldn't do something like that.
If you don't want to believe it, I don't really care. You're about to die anyway.
Hell yeah. Now that was a good one. Oh shit!
I'm not dealing with this fucker. I'm just
Hell yeah.
running.
Same method every time. It's worked every time. Just duck under his fucking two-fist and then outie. Oh, good. It's home.
I don't know what to expect.
No damn clue. Since Mr. X just like came out of the ether there, I'm expecting.
It might be Mr. X o'clock, honestly.
Yes. I'm expecting
I'm gonna save,
that as well.
and then I'm gonna go over and use the power room key, and
Yeah.
then I'm gonna probably, use that lead vat to bathe with Mr. X or something.
Right. Yeah. Or shove somehow Annette, I think is her name, the scientist. She has a more dramatic death this time.
No, this is supposed to be the same story
Right.
as
Right.
well, yeah, but she already died. What are you talking about?
Did she die? We didn't see her die. She
Yeah,
didn't
we
die on
did.
screen.
Yeah, she did.
Just now?
No, in the previous playthrough.
Oh no, yeah, in the previous playthrough. Yeah. No, in the previous
This is supposed to be the same story.
Right, but except that Claire had that conversation and Mr. X wasn't there.
No, that was a different conversation in a
you're
different
right,
hallway.
Actually, you're totally right. It was. That was when she was dying. Oh shit! After she was involved with Mr. X. Oh damn!
Yeah.
Damn! Good job, motherfuckers. Shit, they got me. That's awesome. Fuck. That's awesome. Yeah, nice.
No, it's pretty cool. It's well designed. This is questionable, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah, there are a lot of questionable things, but
Particularly this moment right here where you have to,
yes,
like, wiggle into that tiny little corner.
and things like that.
Did I put away the... Okay, good, I did.
Oh,
I don't even know if I'm prepared correctly for this situation, but I'm worried that it's the final boss fight, so I'm kind of trying to be ready in case it is.
it's definitely getting close. I'm guessing, like, I'm feeling like there's like 2 or 3 important cutscenes and then the boss fight.
Let's find out. The hell is that object? Okay, whatever, it's just part of the background. It is a little bit of a shocker if you've played the first game what Mr. X is.
Run! Ada! Ada!
Damn, Ada is so hardcore.
She is. Nice! Yeah! Terminator!
Terminator.
Love it.
Leon, please, escape.
No. We're a team. I can't just leave you behind.
It's a little heartfelt right now.
I'm just a woman who fell in love with you. Nothing more.
Somebody's manipulating him.
Yes, the last couple conversations has been kind of too obvious for me, but Leon might be more naive than I.
Oh yeah, he's kissing her. He's an idiot.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
Somebody's getting played.
Yes, this motherfucker is about to have a
Ugh.
really horrible,
Ada.
day and a half. I was gonna say
No.
5-year marriage, but no, she's out of here. For a second she does. Damn.
The self-destruct sequence has been activated. Repeat, the self-destruct sequence has been activated. This sequence may not be aborted. All employees proceed to the emergency car at the bottom platform.
I will always
Damn.
remember you.
It's getting real Star Warsy.
Goodbye, Ada.
Holy shit.
What's this key to? Just the ammo disc? It's the master key. What the fuck does the master key go to? I guess the...
A couple doors further back, yeah.
That doesn't do anything. Alright.
That vent, yeah. That really cool looking vent. Fuck. Okay.
I think I fucked this up somehow, but whatevs. Not sure how.
It doesn't matter. You know what? The less canon the ending is, the more interesting it is, because, it's like, not, intended, it's more outlandish, Yeah.
Leon, you made it.
I appreciate it.
Is that you?
That's my reading, yeah.
Where
It's
are
all
you?
equally as good to me.
I can see you on the monitor. But never mind that right now. Leon, you have to go back and get Sherry for me. I left her in the security office. Please, you must save her.
Okay, that is what the key's
Wait a
to,
sec.
so that's
What are you gonna
convenient.
do? Where are you going?
I still have a few loose ends to take care of. I'm counting on you.
Hello? Claire, are you there? Claire!
Okay.
Security office?
Oh, they're gonna show us where that is. I take it, yeah. I mean, we know, but
this is a supposed to be a higher stress situation, but ironically, it's not as much because like no one can do is kind of in control of the situation.
Yep. I think I'm gonna bring some more, like another healing item. Or maybe, actually, I'm gonna bring one of the ones that heals poison too, just in case I run into some of those damn plant monsters. You never know.
You never know. They want to pull out a plant monster.
But also, maybe I just run into Sherry, and Sherry's transformed into a plant monster or something. I don't know.
No, that seems unlikely based on what you said before, because Claire does give her the vaccine, so...
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah,
I
so that has
saved
happened.
her.
So, yeah, so it has to happen in the A story, that... Or it has to happen in Claire's story, basically. Right? Like you said.
No, you can just abandon her.
Oh,
You
I
see
guess...
that?
Wait, oh yeah, because you could just use the key and go?
Yes!
What? That's so fucked up! Leon doesn't, so Claire has to do it?
Oh my god.
Somehow Claire
Alright.
saves her?
I know nobody would save her is what that
Oh,
means. It would be a
okay.
different ending.
Bizarre.
You can screw up the ending, apparently.
Guess so.
Sherry, I've come to get you out of here. Claire is waiting for you.
Alright. This is quite the ending.
It's fucking music too, yeah.
That looks like gibberish.
Yes,
Let's-
it is. It's definitely a bunch of random letters and symbols, yeah.
The damn thing got stuck. Okay, good.
I think William tried to pull it back, but he couldn't handle it.
How much do you want to guess that Mr. X shows up?
It seemed like, weirdly enough, based on that image, it's like I'm almost, even though it's unlikely, a hybrid of both Mr. X and William, but more likely just Mr. X, since we know nothing about him. So I need more about Mr. X.
Yeah, you're gonna be excited when you see what Mr. X is since you played the first
Claire
one.
should be back soon.
Stay far, die with the facility.
Looks like there's a chest for me to interact with.
Oh, nice, more keys.
Platform key. For platforming.
Yeah, exactly, platformer game.
And
That's the part of the
saving.
game where Leon has to play Mario 64.
True, it's kind of awkward and inappropriate, if you ask me,
It's
but that's what
totally
happened.
It's totally out of place, but that's why we're playing the GameCube version. That was only in the N64 version. That'd be fucking funny.
I'm just saying,
All right, sure.
I'm ready.
Prep for
I believe
disaster, absolutely.
boss fight is next, so
The alarms and music imply that.
I'm saved, so there's that. But so worst case scenario, I'll go back and use.
Exactly. Same spot, you can try to put out.
Insufficient power supply. Okay, so I have to go outside and fiddle with
Yep.
power supply while wrestling Mr. X.
Most likely.
hell's this? Oh.
I can't go back now.
Alright. I think the key is to this gate.
There you
Yeah.
go.
5 minutes until detonation.
Oh, we're definitely at boss fight time now. I spy a boss fight. I don't know if I'm going the right way or not.
Yeah.
Oh crap, Ola.
Oh, fuck off, joint S plug.
You know what, fuck it, I'm just using one of the healing items to make space.
Good. Do what you have to.
He's a fucking tyrant, is the big reveal. See? Do you remember the tyrant? The
No,
tyrant's
it's been,
an
it has
enemy.
been like 9 years. Yeah, it's been too long.
Oh, that's the final enemy in Resident
Oh,
Evil.
damn.
Oh, he's really, like, pretty close to invulnerable. Maybe he is invulnerable?
Is this something special to it?
I think there's something special to it, because he's not going down.
Here. Use this!
Yeah,
Ada, is that you? Ada!
yeah, Ada, as usual,
Yeah, pulls
is
in
mysterious and weird.
the last second. Yeah.
And this is also how you kill the tyrant at the end of Resident Evil also.
Yeah, like,
It's with the rocket launcher.
that's another classic Resident Evil trope, that you end the game with a rocket launcher.
This is really annoying. I missed. Alright, I'm gonna restart. I don't think there's a way to do it without the rocket launcher, so
Resident Evil 2.
Totally. Yeah, no.
that's
plus,
incredibly
yeah.
annoying.
But since, yeah, you might not have to hurt him, so yeah, you can just run around the arena first.
I think you have to hurt him to a certain amount, is my memory of how the boss fights with tyrants work.
Okay.
But
Before someone
you
comes
know.
and gives you a rocket launcher.
I don't know. Alright, whatever.
That's what happens here, but yeah. Alright.
Actually, there's room for one more healing item. There's just not room for me to max out the healing items, so I can do that.
Oh, I see. Right. So use the key first.
Yeah, the key gets used up. Alright, well, I don't have to wander around trying to figure out what to do now this time. But yeah, I do think you have to do a certain amount of damage to him before she'll throw down the rocket launcher. And you have to survive a certain amount of time, possibly, too.
Right. Yeah, it could be that as well. Like, if it's like 30 seconds per minute or something like that. Like 45 seconds maybe, but because there is a timer on screen at the time, so that was helpful. If that,
Yeah,
it's
I
not
was-
too bad.
I was just randomly eyeballing it to make sure that I wasn't gonna explode.
5 minutes until detonation.
What's over there, I wonder? Whatever. On the other side, there's like a area that I never explored. I could go check it out. I'll go check it out. There's enough time. I mean, I don't know what I would do if there is something there, but yeah.
Box and note.
Just the same box again, the usual. Alright, whatever. Oh wait, no, there's a note. You're right. You can't read it.
Oh, no, not a note. Never mind. That's just a shipping notice on the box. It's just a box.
Yep.
Alright. Not the worst, but also, why? It's a little not off the, it's off the path is the part I have a problem with, although it is consistent, so.
I mean, it's kind of weird that they remade the first one and then didn't remake the second and third at the time. I mean, they did later, but like recently.
Well, the thing about the games that I've noticed that is the reason for that, I think, is that they all have different directors. And so I think it was Shinji Mikami who wanted to remake the first game, you know, as the director of the first game. But then the directors of like 2 and 3 were not as, like Hideki Kamiya, you know, was less interested, definitely more interested in Devil May Cry than this.
Yeah, good point. Devil May Cry is sick as fuck. So's Dragon Dogma Dark Arisen.
Yeah, and Okami. All these games are great.
Here, use this!
Ada, is that you? Ada!
I think I have to stun lock the fucker first. You know how he gets like kind of stunned after you shoot him a certain amount of times?
Totally. That seems like a very Capcom kind of thing. Yeah.
No, that didn't work. Whatever.
Game over.
That will.
Nice.
Wow. Wow. I think he's dead. I want to go out on a limb and say...
I'm gonna say that if he's not dead, it's gonna be like the fucking liquid metal Terminator. He's like made out of gas or something and like solidifies out of the air. You know what I mean? Something just like totally incomprehensible and terrifying.
He solidifies inside your body and you explode.
Right. Well, he also
wait,
dies,
it's an adventure
though.
game?
That's
In an adventure game, that's what would happen, and you had to have carried an item that was in the first screen that was almost invisible.
Area that you cannot go back to.
Yes, that's almost invisible, and
Yes.
you also have to like cast a spell that was alluded to vaguely in the back of a document that you didn't have to read.
That you did not, yeah. That was in a house that was avoidable. But if you but until later. But when you go there, when you have to, it's already gone for some reason. So.
I like how I'm just running around with a rocket launcher now. This is hilarious.
That's Leon's. Fuck, that's Leon's shit.
The damn gate is locked. I have to shoot. I'm gonna have to use the Magnum to kill everything. This is hilarious.
Yeah. And hey, it's the end of the game. Fuck yeah, why not? Fuck yeah.
Fair enough.
Love it. High caliber. Fuck yeah.
Dodge that, zombie.
Oh my god. Yeah. Best. Just blowing off zombies' heads with the Magnum.
Alright. This is kind of down to the wire, but seems to have worked out.
I think it worked out.
That was quite a conclusion where I'm just running around with a magnum blowing off things' heads. I guess I should have used the magnum against the plants. I didn't understand that the magnum wasn't really that important for the final boss fight.
Yeah.
I now know.
The lever. Interesting.
And then now for the clip scene where Claire leaps onto the
Claire
train.
Yeah. Wait! Oh yeah. That's right.
And Leon's injured, sure enough. Now you have the explanation of why Leon's injured. I'm just eating candy at this point.
Sherry's unconscious.
Hell yeah.
I have the antidote. If I give it to her.
Claire, what's happening?
Not now. Come on, Cherry, wake up. Wake up. Please wake up. Claire? Where am I?
It worked!
Oh, Sherry. You're gonna be okay. Thanks, Claire.
It's over.
No. I have to find my brother.
You're right. This is just the beginning.
It's just.
Goodbye, Ada.
Oh crap. Guess I was sitting on my laurels a little too quickly. I thought for sure I was done. Started eating candy.
Right.
Fire.
But that's just where that's where the A story ends, but not where the B story ends.
Yeah. So I'm eating one more candy, and then washing my hands,
Okay,
and
no
then
worries.
I'm ready. Forgot I was wearing my sleep shirt.
Nice.
What was that?
I'm sure nothing could go wrong.
Biohazardous outbreak imminent. The
Oh, yeah.
emergency system has been activated. This train will detonate. Repeat, this train will detonate.
Oh yeah, we did read that that's what happens.
What's wrong?
I don't know. The door won't open.
What a chill series of events.
Yeah, for at the end of a chill day. Definitely did not watch multiple people die. Ew, the tongue too. Great, even better.
It's William's final form.
Yeah, I guess so. Fuck, yeah.
Well, good thing I brought that Magnum, never mind.
Yeah. Man. William is awful.
Yeah, this is horrible.
That fucking, like, Geiger little thing up there is absolutely his penis. It is just, they're just being ambiguous about that shit. Because his eyes are elsewhere, his face was in a different place. This is, yeah. That's just my not game.
helps having a second rocket round.
Yeah, that was really nice. That's definitely.
Why am I suddenly injured? I wasn't injured when I was fighting him.
He was injured. You know, it's Leon's injury from earlier for dramatic effect.
Okay.
That's my reading. Because yeah, you're right. Like you were not injured, and you're not injured afterward either. Because he does that in the Claire's ending.
Alright, I think it's over. I'm gonna start eating candy again.
The system has been activated. Each train compartment will detonate sequentially. Repeat. Each
Oh,
train
no!
compartment will detonate sequentially.
Claire! Stop the train!
I can't. The door to the control room is locked.
No, we're not. Alright.
What is this? Stay back.
Oh god. No.
This is not good. Leon, where
That's an
are you?
understatement.
Wonderful.
Wow, this is so screwed up.
Sherry? What are you doing?
She's sneaking off to
Train, right?
side turn.
Yeah.
But come and get me. I'm right here.
Claire's badass too.
Which one's the right switch? Maybe this one?
Sherry!
Leon! Ah! Okay, hold on.
Push the switch over there!
Got it!
How does Sharon even know about Leon?
Finally, the exit.
Are you alright?
I'm okay.
Where's Claire? Claire? Claire!
Right here. Claire! I guess we all made it. You just won't quit. Come on, we have to get out of here. Run!
Nice.
So, it's finally over. Sherry, you look terrible. No worse than you, Claire.
Come on, time to leave.
Now? What's wrong? Is something following us?
We have to go. We don't have any time to waste.
Go? Where?
Hey, it's up to us to take out Umbrella.
Oh my god, the music.
The music sticker too! Fuck yeah. Holy shit. There is a great sense of love in the creation of this game. I appreciate that most of all. They definitely were like, they thought it was really cool. They were doing it. I like that.
Wow.
And to the guitar solo, hell yeah. This is so ridiculous.
This is out of control. Somebody wants to be rage against the machine real hard.
Right? Yes.
Not cheesier than that.
Yeah, it's like an 80s. It's like the 80s, you know, rather than a 90s, I think.
Yeah. So good.
Yes, it's very fitting, hilariously enough. Let me tell you the story of Resident Evil 2 guitar solo. I love the slap bass. Fuck yeah.
I'm so into the slap bass. This is so good.
It's great.
All I can say is they nailed it.
Yeah. All I can say is re-nerve every day.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shinji Mikami. Thank you, Hideki Ueda. Oh wait, no, Hideki Kamiya. That's one of the crazy things about this game is it's like some of the best video game creators, producer, director, writers. It's just like this is awesome. Fuck yes.
I love this solo.
That they made it to fit the whole ending too. Yeah, it was perfect. That was excellent. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What's my rating gonna be?
G.
Wow. It's the Magnum C
G.
rating. Okay.
Not bad.
Not bad. I got it in 3 hours and 1 second.
Wow. 3 hours and 1 second. 14 saves. Yeah, slightly more saves, but a better rating. So, okay.
I think it's because I did it faster, but I'm not certain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think you might have used fewer healing items, but I can't confirm or deny that. You can play another scenario with making new save data. Thank you. That's
kind of vague. I don't know what that means, but okay.
Right. What? What?
Oh, it's EX Battle. Okay. Oh, and they're gonna actually explain this part. That's cool.
Damn. Brad became a living dead. Find him and help him rest in peace. Damn.
Reach to the police station without getting any items. I quote.
Yes, exactly. Reach to the police station without getting any items.
I love that they screwed up the last thing.
Yes, yes. No, I did appreciate that you were right about this game. This game is one of the ones that, like you said, it's like everything was done in Japan, including all the translators Japanese, the English voice actors are Japanese, I get the vibe like you say. So yeah, that's definitely the whole most hilarious part.
It's weird that it gives you a Claire A save, so you can just loop forever.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, you could try to get it perfect.
And you can. I know that the way you unlock some of the stuff in this game is bonkers. I'm gonna look it up just to see what the game facts says about how to cheat.
Oh yeah.
I love that soundtrack. I do not remember that about it at all.
Yes.
And I absolutely loved it.
That brilliant ending. Yes, that was the best. That soundtrack was so good. Like, it's true. Yeah. Again, like, the end, like, yeah. I understand it. It's like the love of the creators. I get it, It's starting to rub off. That fucking song. God.
Yeah, right? It's
so
stuck in my head.
Yeah, it's so good.
So that's how you get the secret costumes, by the way, is that part with Brad, and then they tie it in to Resident Evil 3 is the tricky, funny part.
Weird.
Because in Resident Evil, it's ambiguous, like, what happened to Brad. Like, it seems like maybe he died in Resident Evil 1, but then he's suddenly a zombie in Resident Evil 2, and in Resident Evil 3, you see him get turned into a zombie.
Right. Yeah. You meet him before he gets turned into a zombie, yeah, and you see it happen.
You meet him, and he's still alive, and he gives an explanation for why he's still alive, and then the Nemesis gets him, and that's like the first STARS member that the Nemesis gets.
STARS. Totally. Fuck yeah. Damn. Pretty cool. Good times.
Extreme Battle Mode, level 1 with any character to get Ada Wong in the Extreme Battle Mode.
Oh, nice.
You can get Chris if you beat level 2, and you get Hunk if you get an A ranking in either of the character's B scenarios. And you play as
Whoa.
Tofu, you need to complete the game 6 times in a row, continuing from each game beaten.
Jesus.
And you
Yeah,
must also unlock Hunk. That's how you
right.
get Tofu. That's actually not as hard as I thought. So
No.
really, you just keep playing until you get to the point where you get an A ranking,
And yeah.
and then you get Tofu eventually too.
And yeah, exactly.
And you get a rocket launcher if you beat it with a B ranking.
Oh,
And
nice.
you get
Yeah.
and you get a Gatling gun if you can complete scenario B with an A ranking without saving.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember that was one of the bigger challenges is you have to play through the whole thing without saving. Brutal as fuck. That's where you literally use every item in the game, you know? Because that's
Wow.
no choice.
Yeah, I actually believe I might be able to unlock Hunk and Tofu, is what I've realized. As an adult, it makes
Hunk and
sense
yeah.
that I think I could actually unlock them. But
Yeah, I think just
as a
perseverance.
child, this was far beyond my capabilities.
Yeah. Well, the time commitment, really, too.
Games
you
you
know?
might also like: Resident Evil 4, Resident
Yes.
Evil, Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 3 Nemesis, and Eternal Darkness Sanity's Requiem.
Oh, well, that was all good guesses on their part.
Yep.
I would say it's so spot on. It's scary, except that there really just aren't that many horror games, and so it's like Eternal
On the
Darkness.
GameCube, yeah.
Yeah, especially on the GameCube, especially, yeah. But yeah, Eternal
These are
Darkness
just
is like a
GameCube titles.
Spielberg or Citizen Kane or kind of thing. Like just in that, it's just recognized as great. So it's like not that's like an easy one. You know, it's like Silent Hill, Eternal Darkness. You know, easy one, easy grabs, free bingo
I
slot.
feel like Eternal Darkness is the best gameplay out of any survival horror game of the traditional style survival horror games. Even though
Yes.
I think
those are what hold it back from being greater. Yes.
but it isn't superior. It just has better gameplay. I think that there are moments in Silent Hill that are equal easily to Eternal Darkness. Like Silent Hill is very well, and Resident Evil. I mean, they basically made the genre. It's hard to.
Yeah, for sure. That's why the first one there's definitely yeah. I mean, there's huge fandoms around it, and there's a reason that they're still making games and really trying to make good Resident Evil games to this day. You know.
It's true. Wow, the Metacritic rating for Resident Evil 3 Nemesis isn't very good. Or
The
nor
original?
is the meta ratings for the GameCube versions is bad. Apparently they weren't well received. That's interesting by critics.
Right. It was yeah. That's fascinating. I assume it's from a low number of reviews, but that still means the ones who reviewed it
I bet it
didn't receive it.
I bet it has to do with the time period, and it was just they were like, this is just a straight PlayStation port.
Yeah.
2 thumbs down, even though it's a stupid review, because if you're somebody who hasn't played it already, it doesn't matter that it's a straight PlayStation port, and it isn't a straight PlayStation port. Also, it is superior to the original. The graphics are significantly better. Which really is saying something. It wasn't like the graphics were stupendous or amazing or anything.
Yeah.
They were still hideous. It was just not quite as hideous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, what now?
Okay. I do not know. That I don't know. That's up to us to end Umbrella.
Thank you.
I thought
Yes.
he was gonna end it. That's up to us, but I was like, no. There's something in mind. It's not just about freedom at all. No, he has a mission. He is a fucking cop. He's a pig, after all.
Yes, pig through and through.
Exactly.
Should we bother with this set of scenarios to see what happens when you do the opposite?
I don't know. I'm okay with that. If you want to do that, I don't know. If you think it's worthwhile, I'm down to watch it.
It's from what I remember, it's like, I don't remember it being anything special, to be honest. It's like a little fun because once you've played it, like if you play it back to back like this, you see the slight differences. You're like, oh, this spot is like this now.
Right.
Or like, wow, this area is way easier with the gun that you didn't have as that character, and it's like,
Right.
but it's not,
Yeah. It's not like mind
not like there's a huge new plot, mind-blowing plot.
Right,
that
yeah. All the same
is
things happen
drastically
ultimately.
different. Yeah, they're just inverted. It's like
Yeah.
the ending is slightly different because instead, like, Claire's the one who fights William at the very end.
Right. Yeah, totally.
And
Claire's the one who's
yeah.
chased by Mr. X too.
yes. And it's Claire who's saved by Ada.
Nice.
Mysteriously.
Ada's the one. Nice.
Ada's not the like character for Claire though. Claire still
Yes.
interacts with Sherry, but
Yeah.
Claire doesn't even know who Ada is. Claire's like,
Right.
who are you?
No, that's why she's just a shadow in that scene. Because they all the scenes that are meant for both characters are made to be ambiguous. Yeah, fuck. Yeah, I was curious about that.
Yeah, that's why.
That's great.
Yeah, it was cleverly designed.
Yeah. And the funny part too being that the player had to play Leon A for that to be the case with Claire. So it's like the player knows. So yeah, it's interesting how they everything is justified in different ways. It's really interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Either way, you know who she is, even if the
Yes.
character doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some water. I'll be right back.
Cool.